Next module is merchandising module. First in this module is purchase quotation. This quotation is linked to consumption list for automatic placing purchase order. Next is color size breakdown, where you can input color list and size list and quantity for each color size combination. You also can import color size breakdown from Excel file for easing data inputting and avoiding mistake. For this, you export template, fill in data and then import back to the database. After completion this task, you should change the status of this document to color size breakdown completion. Document status is used for business flow control. The next document you have input to the software is material consumption for style. You access the style consumption menu to do this. Select one consumption list. You can see material code, description, position of materials in garment, displayed code, material type, production step, unit of measuring, and, the most important, consumption of customer, when customers provide materials, consumption for purchasing, and consumption for production. As mentioned above, this material consumption list is linked to the purchase quotations to take other data such as supplier, unit price, currency, and lead time. Material requirement list will be automatically calculated based on this data. The next document you have to input to the system is trim card, what is specific of garment industry. In this document you should map color size of materials to the color size of garment. For example, this fabric with white color will be used for all sizes with white color of garment. Or we take another example for size label. This 3780 size label will be used for 3780 size of garment. To simplify the inputting data for this complicated document, software provides special functionality wizard. Using this functionality, you can input data very quickly and easily. After completing above mentioned documents, such as purchase quotation, color size breakdown, style consumption, trim card, you still should do allocation for factories, if you have many factories. If you have only one factory, order allocation to factories will be automatically created. This function is used for separating purchase orders for each factory to avoid additional handling. If documents are completed, software will calculate material requirement automatically. You go to the menu Material Requirement Planning MRP, then in tab select Order for Calculation, you select Sale PO and then press on button Execute. You can see list of materials required for the sale order is listed. You click on Save button to save data. After this, you can see allocation order now listed in the tab View Calculated Material Requirement. To review the calculated list, you select Sale PO, and click on button View Materials. You can see following data: material code, description, color, size, supplier, purchase quotation no, required quantity, unit of measurement, lead time, date to place purchase order, material ready date, sale annex, style, PO, planned goods delivery date. After material requirement calculation, you can select materials from inventory to utilize, before placing purchase order. To do this, you select menu Inventory Utilization then click on Select PO. In this interface you select Warehouse, then click on button Material. Then, you select materials you want to use from inventory. Software will recommend you materials can be selected from inventory and the quantity can be used. After selecting, you save document. You have to change the status of document to confirm to make this document effective. You may have purchase principal contract with vendors. 2. Next you can start placing purchase orders. Function automatic placing purchase order will help you to do this quickly and precisely. You access menu automatic placing purchase order. In the interface you have two options, select sale annex and select due date to purchase. By selecting first option, you can create purchase order for sale annex. By selecting second option, you create purchase for many sale annex, but due before selected date. After select option and data, software recommend the quantity you should place order by taking required quantity and then deducting quantity utilized from inventory, and quantity purchased in previous orders. Let's try to create purchase orders automatically. You select materials, and then click button execute. Software will create purchase order for you. Now, you go to menu purchase order to check, add additional required data. You also can set approval procedure for purchase order. In this case, document creator should send the document to approvers for approval. After this, you can print out the purchase order to send to vendors. When vendor confirm the purchase order, you go to menu purchase order confirmation to confirm. After this, your purchase order can be accessed in inventory module. Software also provides outsourcing functionality. Outsourcing service can be embroidery, printing, and garment making. You also can have outsourcing principal contract. And this document can be approved, as the other principal contracts. Now let's go to outsourcing order. You input outsourcing partner, currency, outsourcing type, and then select sale annex. It is an example of outsourcing order with type, embroidery. Outsourcing order also requires approval. And when outsourcing partner confirms, you also should go to outsourcing order confirmation to change the status of the order from approved to contract signed. You may interested in CMPT outsourcing order. This is the most complicated outsourcing order type, since it has material transaction with business partner. Many vendor companies don't produce garment, but outsource garment production. This function will very much useful in this case. Let's see an outsourcing order with this type. You can see this outsourcing order has many tabs. They are: list of materials, where you can input the consumption for each material you supply to your outsourcing partner. Most inventory transactions for this order will take data from here. Beside common tabs, contract term and attachment, and document approval, you can see delivery progress and material balancing. Delivery progress tab follows up the delivery by outsourcing partner. Data is taken from goods receipt transaction with type, finished goods receipt from outsourcing partner. In the Material Balancing tab you can see quantity of materials received by outsourcing partner. This data is taken from goods issue with material transfer to outsourcing partner. When you lock this goods issue document, a goods receipt document will be created to the warehouse of the outsourcing partner. We can understand that it is your company asset, stored at business partner location. When you receive finished goods from outsourcing partner with goods receipt with finished goods receipt from outsourcing partner, software will automatically deduct the quantity of materials from outsourcing partner warehouse in the quantity equivalent to the quantity of materials required for making the finished goods you just received. You can see this process in goods issue from outsourcing partner warehouse with type, inventory clearing for outsourcing partner, and the number of finished goods receipt is noted. In the outsourcing order you can see this quantity in column used quantity, and you have the balance in the next column. You also can see the inventory in outsourcing partner warehouse. This quantity is the material quantity not converted to finished goods, and outsourcing partner still owe you. You also can see inventory transaction report, where you can see total of the received quantity, total of the issued quantity, and the balance. Now, let's go to next function, material issue order. This document is used for calculation of the quantity of materials that have to be issued to receiver, such as cutting department, sewing department, finishing department, and cartoning department, based on the garment quantity. Let me explain in more details. For example, sewing line has to sew 500 garment pieces, including size A 200, size B 200, size C 100. Software will calculate for you how many thread rolls it should receive, how many size label of each size it should receive, etc. You access the menu Material Issue Order. You input factory, and then select orders. In this interface, you select Sale Annex, Style, and P/O. Number of lines is used for you to input data for many receiver. I input 4. Then you click on Execute. Software will create for you 4 lines. You input receiver. Input quantity of garment you want to issue. I would like to emphasize that it is the number of garment. Then click on Mr. Calculation. This abbreviation means Material Requirement Calculation. Software will calculate based on production consumption in style consumption, trim card, and production step of receiver and production step of material group. You save it, and if it is confirmed, you click on Complete button to change the status of the document. Only completed document will go to the next step. This goods issue order will be used in goods issue with type issue for production. You can issue many times, but software will control for you the total of issued, and compare the number with the number in this issue order. You also can create issue order for making garment outsourcing contracts. As goods issue order for production, software will calculate material requirement, but based on the contract quantity. For this, you check on the checkbox, Issue for Outsourcing Contract, and then select Outsourcing Partner. Then you click on button Order to select Outsourcing Order. Software will update data from outsourcing order with sale annex, style, sale PO, and the quantity. You also can input quantity of garment for this material issue order. Then, you click on the button Mr. Calculation. Software will take consumption of the outsourcing order. You can see the tab list of materials of outsourcing order, referring to trim card of style, and then calculate quantity of materials required for the quantity of garment you just have defined. After completing the material issue order, remember to change the status of it to completed to be effective. Now we go to the next function in merchandising module. It is packing list. It has some function, but the most important is managing packing list. You go to the merchandising menu, go to packing list, then packing list again. In this interface you can import a packing list from Excel. You select customer, then select sale annex and input OBA check date. Then, you click on button import. You first export template. You input packing list in the such way. Where software export to you the color and size list of styles of annex. You copy this data for avoiding mistakes. It is the form of packing list in Excel after completion. You import the file, then you have packing list in database. If the packing list is correct, you change the status of the packing list into completed plan. Software will create the list of carton. For each carton, software show quantity of garment with definite sizes and colors. Next step, you have to input barcode for garment. You can use barcode on price tag for this purpose. If there is no barcode on this tag, you can print out the list of barcode, corresponding to each combination of color and size. You go to menu Add Barcode to Style, select Customer, Sale Annex and Style. Then you input barcode for garment. You also have to print out the barcode of the carton. This is used for quick finished goods receipt and finished goods issue, when needed. You can see this in Inventory Transaction for finished goods in Inventory module using mobile equipment in the next module. For this, you go to menu Print Carton Barcode. In this interface, software will automatically generate barcode for you. You can select to use barcode or QR code. It is main menu of packing application. It's web application that can runs on mobile equipment, such as PDA, handheld or mobile phone. First function is View Packing List. Press on this button, then you select Customer, select Style, then select Packing List. Software will display list of cartons and colors and sizes of garment in it. Now we go to Production Packing. You also select Customer, Style, and Packing List, the MuScan Cartoon Barcode. Software will display content of the carton. Then you scan garment to put into the carton. If garment barcode is valid, software will count this garment and display for you scanned quantity for each color and size. When you complete the carton, you press Finish to start packing the next carton. The packing after rework and after OBA check are similar, but for packing of these types will happen when you have goods issue for rework and goods issue for OBA check. For the packing list function, you can have two packing reports, Packing List Detail Report and Packing General Report. Using this reports, you can know all information of packing process, such as packing type, packing person, packing time, etc. You also can see the report OBA Quality Check General Report. In this report you can see total packed quantity, OBA checked quantity, percentage of OBA checked quantity, defect quantity, and percentage of defect quantity. In Merchandising module you can have many reports. First, you can see Report Open Materials to Receive. In this report, you can see the material list, you have placed order, but not received yet. There are two options: View by Purchase Orders, and View by Sale Annex. For the first option, you select Supplier, then select Purchase Order. Software lists for you the materials of selected purchase order are not received yet. For the second option, you select Customer, then Sale Annex. You also can select Style and PO. Software list for you list of materials of many purchase orders, placed for Sale Annex, not received yet. This option is very useful for you, since you can know material status of your Sale Annex, Style, and PO. This report also let you know how many days left until you receive materials, or how many days they are late to be delivered. The most important report is Material Balancing and Settlement. You can use this report throughout the production process. You click on the menu, then Form is open. You select Customer, then Sale Annex. In the Data Source combo box, you have 4 options. The first one is Balancing with Customer Consumption. This report is used to work with customer. Data given on this report is consumption provided by customers, for the materials, supplied by customers. It is the case of CMT or CMPT contract, or in case of special proprietary labels. Report provides 2 balancing column, with order quantity and delivery quantity. Balancing with order quantity is used before production for checking whether customer supplies enough materials or not. Balancing with delivery quantity shows the quantity of materials should be returned back to customer at the end of Sale Annex. The last option of report, Balancing with all-inclusive data, give you full view of material supply and consuming before, during and after production. It covers data of 2 above reports. 2 these reports are provided for quick view before and after production, since they have less data, therefore they are more simple. Now, let's see Material Balancing Report with all-inclusive data. You select Year, Customer Sale Annex, then the data source, then click Execute. It is more convenient to export the report into Excel file. You press button Print to export the report into Excel. You can see data in the Excel file. They are material code, displayed code, description, color, size, unit of measurement, received quantity, total quantity used from inventory, total quantity of return to suppliers, additional issued quantity, material required quantity, calculated based on sale order quantity, balance between received quantity and required quantity for sale order, material required quantity based on delivery quantity, balance of material received quantity and required quantity for delivery, issued to production quantity and the remained in warehouse quantity. For each style and PO, you have consumption, quantity of garment used this material, material required quantity for sale order, quantity of delivered garment used this material, material required quantity for delivery, issued quantity and the quantity used from inventory. The next report is Material Readiness Report. It is simulation report, allowing you to check in case of material shortage, what is the best choice, if you change the order of production. You select garment type, then you may select style. Software will list all styles, PO that are in production. In the column sort order, software adds the order for the production for PO. The PO having earlier delivery date will have smaller order, will be produced earlier, but you can change. Software will give you material requirement of each PO, highlight for you material shortage in pink color. You can change the order for production of PO, software will recalculate the material shortage in the new option for you. This report is useful for you to check material readiness of materials, used for many annexes, style, PO, such as threads, poly bags, line papers, cartons. You can have customer return report, when customer returns garment to you. Another report is vendor return report, when you return materials to your suppliers. You also have purchase price list, where you can see the material price history. The last report of this module is Purchase General Report. In this report you have 3 options to view: signing date, planned delivery date, and actual delivery date.